Hi GTA enthusiasts, today's leaks are taking us deeper into the underworld of GTA 6. Imagine running your own drug dealing business, with indicators on the minimap showing potential customers and risky territories. Selling in the wrong hood might earn you a bullet from the rival gangs, while upscale areas could attract unwanted police attention. And get this, as you progress, you could become the top distributor, recruiting NPCs to sell for you automatically, plus jobs in the story mode that keep you hooked even after finishing the main storyline. It's all about immersive gameplay that keeps you coming back for more. Get ready for the ultimate criminal empire in GTA 6. Subscribe if you want me to give away multiple GTA 6 copies on the release date. Thank you and let's go. So we're starting off with, I honestly don't understand those who want an ultra casual experience for story mode. Like you're telling me you don't want things like flying out of your windshield after crashing at a high speeds or only being able to carry a limited amount of weapons on your person. A lot of people with similar takes also want a GTA Online type experience in the single player, which could never work out. I don't think a GTA game with a zero difficulty single player could work out because then what would be the point? Yeah, it seems like half the people on this sub just want GTA 5 with better graphics. Like why? Tech has already advanced a lot in 12 years, and I want stupidly detailed realistic crime game. I want what Red Dead 2 did for the Wild West to be done for modern times. Main and supporting characters in 6. So far, we have mostly mentioned and saw Jason and Lucia as protagonists, but have you thought about what other legendary main and supporting characters you would expect in the game? Like Big Smoke, Tenpenny, Roman, Bellic, Sonny Farilli, etc. What styles of personalities would they have? Is there someone from the old GT games that you would like to see a similar character to? I think Lucia's caseworker is going to have some larger role in this story. I would love to see a crazy Floridian friend for Jason. There was someone called Wyman in the leaks. He was the one Jason was talking to in the poolside scene, said some of the most iconic lines in the leaks too, seems to be a stereotype of the American conspiracist boomers. Oh yeah, spoilers for GTA 6. Did you know that he is a car fan who he collect car parts for? They are part of the collectibles. Yeah, I want Jason and Wyman from the leaks to be really close. I think Wyman sounds hilarious. Could be a really funny dynamic there. Maybe they are childhood friends or something. Next up, what do we have here? What I'm worried about. In any open world game, attention to detail is crucial for an enjoyable experience, as I have faced that GTA 6 will live up to the expectations, but the question is, what are our expectations? I believe there are certain aspects of the game that need to be mastered in order to live up to my expectations. This would include physics overhaul, realistic physics for every mode of transportation including by foot, realistic vehicle damage as well as realistic physical damage, shotguns exploding people's heads and knives making visible bleeding cuts, backpack system, realistic item storage, holster system, visible gun holsters, and better weapon attachment system, much more body and clothing customization, and etc. Most importantly, the ability to enter almost every building and house, each with their own environment, high security areas and lower security areas. I'll talk about this more in later posts. I'm not saying it should be a life simulator, but for me it needs to be a lot more realistic to live up to my expectations. So what are your expectations? Are mine too excessive? Tell me what you think. Thanks for reading. First mission or missions. What do you think that first missions are going to be like? From Tommy standing in that alley sitting on the Vespa, from CJ sitting on that Bay Mix, to Nico driving to Roman's mansion, and then Franklin stealing car. What do you guys think is going to be the first mission shot or first 5% game about? Day night, city beach, hills, secluded place, or something else? First Lucia or Jason, share your thoughts. I personally think that we will play a couple first missions as Jason only, somewhere south in the Keys or way up north in some kind of drug related thing, where we learn he is an undercover cop, later meeting Lucia as part of organized crime group. What do we have next? Is basically me in GTA 6 when I want to have every single weapon. Concept map I created, and this one looks really realistic, and I want something like this as we will open our map to check out locations where we want to go, and I want to see something like this that would be pretty realistic, not just the one we had before. And also here we could see the Weaponville concept that we might have in the future. Concept as GTA 6 box artwork. AI was used inside of the individual tiles if you want to know, but this one looks pretty good as I would say, and I like it. The next one. I just hope GTA 6 flashes me the same way GTA 3 did when I was a kid. The jump from GTA 2 to 3 was absolutely insane for me as a kid. Slowly but surely I miss those days. I remember how I played 1 on my friend PC. A few years later I played GTA 2 on my cousin's PS1 until a few years later I got PS2 and GTA 3. I played 3 day after day from the start because I didn't have a memory card. Nonetheless, I never got bored with 3 and never managed to finish the story as I couldn't save the game. Truly great memories with the early games we had. Drug dealing business from corner boy to distributor. I would like to have the freedom of selling drugs to specific NPCs throughout the map. Show an indicator on the minimap to show who is a user. Phone calls from NPCs included, of course. Show on the overall map which neighborhood is a good territory to sell, including your own territory. Firstly run by your distributor or gang leader, similar to how the gang territory is indicated with the gang colors in San Andreas. If selling in the wrong territory, gangs that see the sale being made may jump or shoot at you. I'm selling in a good suburban clean rich territory, you have a higher chance of cops going after you. Yet at the same time, you can make a lot more money there than even your own normal territory. When running out of drugs to sell, you yourself go to distributor or whoever is under the distributor to re-up to get back to selling again. After some progression, you get the opportunity to become the distributor, recruit NPCs, and they automatically sell drugs to you. And what can separate this from the businesses in GTA Online is that it'll be automatic on its own instead of you having to go to the business and set everything up. Make it automatic by choice. Improvements in blood pools. Blood pools in GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 are pretty basic and unrealistic. Rockstar should improve this aspect in GTA 6 since it's such a small thing, and at the same time, at least for me, it makes the game more realistic without influencing the gameplay. Two good examples of mods that improve this are realistic blood effects and improvements in blood. As basically we could see this on the screenshots as the one comparison with the blood in GTA 5 and with realistic blood effects, and the second one in vanilla Red Dead 2 and the improvements in blood in the other one. So, the businesses or jobs in GTA 6 story mode. From my experience by playing in Rockstar P2P lobbies, I really hope GTA 6 gives you some content so that you can keep playing the game after finishing the story instead of hopping on to online mode. Just like businesses in GTA Online or roles, in Red Dead Online anything would suffice as long as it has its own mission and objectives that assimilate into roleplay aspect. If Red Dead 2 or GTA 5 had given me such active roles or jobs, I would have never entered the online world. I hope you can actually be a good Samaritan, like if you help stop a fleeing suspect who is either in car or on the foot. I hope the cops thank you for assisting them and not start shooting at you like in 5. Me too, but with how AAA works now, it won't be like that. Everything will point to Online 2 after you finish the campaign. I hope I'm wrong, but after GTA 5 and Red Dead 2, campaigns were completely abandoned after launch essentially, as I have little hope, but I'll still play though it a few times at least, and spend a ton of time just exploring and fucking around. So that's kind of all the information we had for today's video, so don't forget to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next one, and peace.